What's going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today we're going to talk to you about SoundHound. Give you a quick overview of some of the data points, what is really moving it, and go over everything else you need to know. But first, make sure you hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. SoundHound is up a very impressive 9.12%, 894 the low, 1009 the high. So it finally did hit double digit. And honestly, I still do feel that there's a lot more upside, like I've been reiterating, but in reality, no actual news associated to SoundHound today. Rather, it is just big money finally and still paying attention to SoundHound. As I've stated, it's honestly the only AI play that has a somewhat okay evaluation, and it does have a lot more potential that I feel like a lot of analysts aren't really portraying. No new analyst ratings though, so last one was done 20 days ago. But historically, whenever SoundHound has participated in like fireside chats, which they did announce two, so on December the 2nd, so on looks like on December the 4th as well as December the 12th, and they're going to be participating in two events. And actually, it looks like this one is coming up today. In case you haven't kind of noticed, based on my channel, I haven't been posting all that much. I took a quick trip over to England, so my days are completely messed up. So my apologies on the lack of videos. But this one should be coming out later today, so I'll kind of maybe I'll look at record or doing a live stream quickly for that, for those of you that are interested. But generally speaking, I think just big money is finally looking at SoundHound once again. And based on shorts though, they're still being resilient little pricks, and my apologies if that's some of you guys out there, but 1.5 million shares are being increased, so they're trying to bring it down. It was a little bit more than that when I kind of looked at it at first. It was around 2.5 million, but still 24.07% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 78.98 million shares overall are being shorted. Cost to borrow average is 10%, and honestly, SoundHound should be at like $14-ish. That's if it was kind of piggybacking with the broader market during its many recent runs, but it didn't because of shorts. And so shorts honestly are still trying to bring it down, and it's kind of comical because the market is like in full on greed mode. SoundHound is, like I said, one of the only potential value AI plays out there, and that has a lot of good upside. So hopefully they do state some good things at these two conferences, so later today as well as on December the 12th, to really deter shorts from getting in and all the other fun jazz. But quickly going over options, my apologies, this is Lucid. So pulling up SoundHound for right now, you have a grand total of 12 million in calls, 1.3 million in puts. 50% of all the options being done so far today are optimistic and bullish. And just generally kind of going down here, you see today's volume is very much abnormal. So yesterday's only 6.7 million in total premiums. 13.5 is kind of in line with where it should be, and historically that does signal more of a breakout, as you can kind of see on November the 21st had a similar type of reaction. Then the following day it did go up 18.19%. Of course, whatever happens in the past doesn't typically mean it'll duplicate itself, but something just to kind of keep in mind. Of the call options that are being purchased, you see a consensus for it to be above now 1050/11. So a lot more optimism. And then looking at the bears, they are anticipating now 850. So as I've stated, really research options, because if you do see a lot of good upside, you're going to buy the stock regardless. You can always sell puts. I've been selling a lot of puts, and regrettably they're going to expire worthless, but I get free premiums. So take the time, do the research and all the other fun jazz. But as of right now, these are all the transactions occurring on the secondary market above $100,000. So when I first started covering SoundHound, they were getting maybe like 5 max a day. And so this definitely does go to show that there's a lot of attention coming from bigger entities. And plus, on the side note, SoundHound's technicals do look very good. And so as of right now, I do have the ALMA 50, 100, 200-day moving average, super trend, and stochastic RSI. So the only negative about SoundHound, as I've mentioned, is the fact that it is somewhat overbought, but the whole market is. You can't really pinpoint SoundHound and see them as the bad guy ultimately, but It's because of today's pull, kind of nice run, it is above the ALMA, and it's prior to that it was already above all the key data points that I generally like to look at. So yeah, honestly, I think bigger and better things are going to be coming SoundHound's way. Give yourself a shout out if you have been buying, if you've been selling, and all the other fun jazz. For those of you that are on my Patreon that have joined, especially when it was around $5, I was stating that this is a screaming buying opportunity, and I had a target of $10. I'll be posting a update to that later today, if not tomorrow, on my new price predictions, where I see things going for SoundHound and all the other fun jazz. But if you like to look at least in the short term, with it at 974, it is trading between these 2 points right now. So this R2 and this R1. So 968 is going to be the next strong support. 1075 is going to be that next strong resistance / target, followed by 1250. So market via options is anticipating for it to get above this R2. So with unemployment numbers coming out on Friday, Powell as well, initial jobless claims, there's a lot of good kind of justified things that could push it to that $11+ range. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly pop on, do a video, and just to let you all know that I'm not dead. Still very bullish on SoundHound and all the other fun jazz. So like I said, pop over to my Patreon, link in the description below and also the comments, to kind of take a look at a lot of my buy signals. I do buy signals on stocks, options, and crypto. Many of them have been bangers like crazy. So pop over there and take a look. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.